Alright, what's up YouTube? G'day YouTube. And first of all, I just wanted to get a couple things out of the way. In case you're wondering why, well, it should be obvious that I'm outside, but in case you're wondering why there's some, I don't know, maybe background noise going on and I'm looking kind of sweaty right now, is because I'm outside. And yes, I kind of chose this specific location to film this video, and well, kind of the only reason why is because nobody is gonna bother me here. So yeah, that's the only reason. All right, so what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh yeah, this obviously basically all my videos, this is unscripted. So if it sounds like I'm just rambling about random bullshit, that's probably why, because it's an unscripted video. It doesn't mean I'm rambling about random bullshit. So it just means that the video is unscripted, because I'm that good apparently. So at this thing called the internet. So anyways, today we will be talking about everybody's favorites marsupial pal, kangaroo, whatever you want to call it, kangaroo, renegade kangaroo, or if you know him IRL, or if you've met him in, somewhere in real life, then you know his real name. So yeah, we're not going to I don't even know it, so even if I wanted to disclose it, I couldn't. So yeah, anyways, we're going to be talking about good old Renegade Kangaroo in El Paso, Texas. And I know I'm not the first person on YouTube to make a video talking about him in general, but the reason why mainly is because, well, it's his birthday today. And first of all, of course, Renegade, if whenever you're watching this, happy birthday or hatch day, however you want to say it. I like to say happy hatch day because of the whole dragon and wings of fire, sandwing, nightwing thing. Which, yeah, disclaimer, couple things about my sonas. So basically, my sandwing sona is not a purebred sandwing. He's actually a sandwing slash nightwing hybrid, so he's 50-50 essentially. And also, Zombie, my kangaroo sona, has, in my own headcanon, some red kangaroo DNA. So there, now you all know. So now I don't have to explain it again, hopefully. But I mean, not that I won't. It's just like I'd prefer not to. Because it takes fucking time. But also, basically, I wanted to talk about Renegade's, I don't know, essentially like influence, or like how I discovered him. Basically, he kind of helped me discover, the furry fandom in many ways, which, thank you, by the way, for doing that, Renegade. Well, you know what, we'll just call him Ren, I guess. That works. So yeah, basically, so back a few years ago, I'm 21 years old, so back when I was in high school, like when I was 14, 15, 16, etc. I believe the year was 2018. Wait, no. Actually, Renegade, please, or Ren, if you're watching this, please correct me if I get this wrong. But I believe I first ever interacted with him and discovered his YouTube channel and or Twitter. Actually, I discovered his Twitter later. So much later, technically, because I only got Twitter recently this year, so I followed him, of course. And now we're obviously we're pretty good friends, I guess. We talk on a somewhat regular basis, and share posts on Twitter like everybody else does there. But yeah, back when I was like, I believe I was 17, so the year probably was either 2019 or 2020. I can't remember. It was either, yeah, it was probably like mid-2020. I started watching his YouTube, because it was my senior year of high school, basically. So I was 17, and basically, I just discovered this guy because I previously watched the Kangaroo Jack movie. I mean, people like to joke and say, "Oh, Kangaroo Jack or Jackie Legs is Renegade's or Ren's dad," and so actually he made that joke himself first before anyone else did. So I'm just reiterating it, I guess. But yeah, basically, like, I just really, I already had at the time, I believe, I can't remember if I still had my Nightwing Sonos back then, or like my first ever Sonos, if anybody here actually fucking remembers them. But yeah, it was a long time ago. But basically, Renegade was one of the main influences of me becoming a kangaroo or adopting or making I guess asking my friend at the time in high school, who was also a furry. He was a furry artist, and he agreed to do it for free. So his name was Jacob. Thank you, Jacob, by the way. If you're seeing this, geez, bear with me. But yeah, so yeah, that was one of the main reasons how Zombie, or as actually what I used to call him, I guess, was the industrial kangaroo, or some of you might know him as the Nine Inch Nails kangaroo, because he's wearing the Nine Inch Nails shirt, and his fur is essentially steel gray, even though, actually, alright, I'm gonna make something up. I'm gonna add to my own headcanon here. So his eyes are purple because his red kangaroo father had red eyes, but his gray kangaroo's mother's genes won the war of the genes when he was born, so that's why he has gray fur. But I don't know, maybe he has like some red splotches somewhere, but yeah, not entirely sure about that, but I just know he has red kangaroo DNA somewhere in there. But yeah, so basically, Kangaroo Jack, obviously, both of the movies influenced me, but so did Renegade King, because I noticed how chill, how nice he is. I mean, and I saw a lot of myself in him. Basically, like, he reminded me of, as if, like, not to mention he's close to the same age as my middle brother, so I mean, I see a lot of myself in my middle brother. So I'm seeing, I saw a lot of myself in him, and I'm just like, you know what, this guy seems really cool, and I love his fursuit, I love his Sona, it's very cute, or dare I say sexy, or whatever. But yeah, we don't want to get too into that, but yeah, so it was a long time ago, and he was actually probably the first ever, like, poppy fur that actually, like, responded to me on a YouTube comment, or even liked a YouTube comment of mine, let alone. So that really, all of our interactions, or 90% of our interactions, have been positive, and we've been, I want to say, friends ever since, 2020. So yeah, I'm just hoping that I can, meet him at a furry convention, or anywhere technically, in the near future. And yeah, it is one of the main influences of Zombie the Kangaroo. Was, of course, yeah, like what was it? The other reason, oh boy. Okay, I just discovered, this is the issue with doing unscripted videos. You go off on a tangent and then eventually forget what you're talking about. So yeah, I think I just basically summarized, how basically Renegade has influenced my journey in the furry my journey throughout the furry fandom, and me actually getting X and Twitter, actually, so basically he's my favorite person or Kangaroo to interact with on Twitter, because, like, you know, very, like, his posts are very relatable, and like I said, like, he's just a really nice guy, and I just really enjoy interacting with him. And also another thing I might mention is, or I am going to mention, he's a fan of, he likes dragons. I mean, I don't know entirely if he's a Wings of Fire fan, but I know he does like Spyro. He grew up with Spyro, playing the games, and I don't know, is there a Spyro comic book series? I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, he likes dragons too, of course. So I mean, like, he's even made posts saying, oh, don't worry, dragons, I love you guys. And I just, like, as a dragon as well in general, I just go, thank you so much, you just made my day. I mean, basically that's what I feel inside. But yeah, salutations to you, Mr. Renegade, Ren, whatever you want to call him, and happy birthday, Hatch Day. I'm obviously at this point, I mean, we're all kind of celebrating it with you on Twitter, but I really am right now. And actually, here, I'm going to make a toast. We can just get these, oh my god, outside, am I right? You got ants in this fucking tunnel system, wherever, I mean, whatever you call this, waterworks system, or yeah, riverbed, or whatever, concrete river, I don't know exactly what to call it, but yeah, here, so we make our toast. Cheers, Renegade. This one's for you, buddy. Or cheers. And to everybody watching this, thank you so much for watching and supporting what I do here on YouTube. And not to mention, I'm wearing my Drowning Pool shirt. I'm sure Renegade grew up listening to these guys. So, of course, it's the original Sinner album, because that's basically the only Drowning Pool album that actually matters, or that era of them anyways, in general. So, of course, rest in peace, Dave Williams. But, yeah, it's just been a fun ride. And Renegade, and through this journey in the furry fandom, and yeah, Renegade has just made it better. So again, thank you. Alright, should probably end the video now. Have a good rest of your day or night, you guys, and peace out. Have a good one.